everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the last of our pies on a Sunday Cook with me. Boy, July had a lot of Sundays and a lot of pies. Well, this one is one that probably a lot of you have made, but it's another great summertime pie and it's delicious and it can be made so many different ways. I'm going to make mine strawberry, and it's a Jello strawberry ice cream pie. Now, a couple of things I wanted to share with you. This is a reprint of a magazine article, and it says here, we're paying people to try Jello and ice cream pie. Now, I wouldn't try sending in this little coupon now because as much as I can see, I think it expired in 1943. Well, I guess it's a pretty old recipe then, isn't it? Now, I am going to make the strawberry one, and that would use strawberry Jello and strawberries and vanilla ice cream. They all use vanilla ice cream, but you could make any kind, any flavor. How about orange with the vanilla ice cream in a can of mandarin oranges? I'd cut the oranges up a little bit. That would taste just like a dreamsicle pie. And the other thing I'm going to share with you today is we're using a lot of graham cracker crusts. So today I thought I'd just make my own graham cracker crust. Okay? And it's very easy, and I thought I'd just share how easy it is with you. So I'm going to take you down to the counter, and we'll get busy first making the graham cracker crust. It has just 3 ingredients. I happen to have these crumbs in the refrigerator from making a cheesecake crust. So I thought, well, let's get these out and use them up. So let me take you down to the counter and we'll get started on our strawberry ice cream Jello pie. Yum. Back in a minute. Okay, here's the crust ingredients. There's only 3. I need a cup and a quarter of the graham cracker crumbs. I need a quarter of a cup of sugar. And a third of a cup of melted butter. And that's it. Now, there's nothing that says you can't buy these crusts at the store, and we've bought several of them. But if you have a box of graham crackers, you can make these at home without having to go to the store and buy a crust. Now, I happen to have the crumbs, but all you have to do is take a couple of sleeves of graham crackers, enough to make about a cup and a quarter of crumbs. Mix it up with some sugar and some melted butter. Now, I have my oven preheated to 375. It wants to cook this crust for about 6 to 8 minutes, okay? So I thought I'd get this going first. There we are, all mixed up. And I'm just going to pour this into my pie pan. And I'm spreading it out as even as possible. And then what you want to do is I take a juice glass. It has a flat bottom, and I'm just going to press it down and push it a little bit towards the side. The only bad thing about these is you can't bend the pan when you go to cut the first piece, so it's a little bit more difficult. But good. So there you go. How hard was that? I'm going to stick it in the oven for about 6 to 8 minutes, and meanwhile we'll get busy on the second part. I'll be right back. All right, here we are. I have, this is the smaller box, 3 ounces, and I have strawberry Jello. And I think I'll cut it so as not to spray it all over the kitchen. I guess I didn't get it cut very well, did I? Oh, I guess I got it all. And to that, I'm going to add oh, that smells good, 1 1/4 cups of boiling water. Let me just pour the water and I'll be right there. I have some water that I had boiling on the stove. Ooh. And we're just going to mix this around. Give it a little time to dissolve that gelatin. It doesn't take too long. But you want to make sure you get it all dissolved because you don't want crunchies in your ice cream. I seem to have just a lot of cups around here. Let's get rid of these. There we go. Now that looks pretty well dissolved. And I have 1 pint of vanilla ice cream of your choice. And I took my ice cream out about 20 minutes ago. Ooh. Well, that was almost all over me. Let me get a sponge. I missed me so far. Now we're just going to mix this until the ice cream dissolves. And I'm just going to kind of cut it up a little bit here, help it along. Isn't this pretty? Jello smells so good when it's mixed, doesn't it? It has such a concentrated smell. Must be all the sugar and the artificial flavors. Oh well. Nobody ever said this was natural cooking. Almost there. I think that's got it. All right, now this is going to go in the refrigerator until it is very thick, because I'm going to add strawberries to it, but if I added strawberries to it now, they just all sink to the bottom because it's too liquidy. So we're going to put it in the refrigerator and probably take about a half hour to 40 minutes, and it'll be thick enough to go to the next step. So as soon as it's thick enough for us to add our berries and put it in the crust, I'll be back. Okay, I could leave this a little longer before I put the strawberries in it, but I want to get it in the pie shell so that it has time to really set up well before dinner. You can see that it's pretty thick. The strawberries are sitting on the top. So I'm just going to fold these in. That is a cup of strawberries that I sweetened, sliced up and sweetened. And here is our pie shell. And we was just going to make it in this pie shell. Wow, doesn't that look good, huh? And I have a few more strawberries that I'm just going to put on the top. And this is going to go in the refrigerator for probably 3-4 hours anyway. Let it get nice and set up. I could have left these pretty and whole, but I thought they'd be just as good this way. There you go. That's going in the refrigerator, and we'll taste it when it's ready. See you after a while. So there you are. Look at this. I don't know how it's going to come out. It's kind of hard when it's in a pie plate like this, but it's nice and firm. Oh, I can feel the, oh, there you go. There you go. I could feel I needed to cut the crust. So let's see what we get. Now it won't be as pretty as the other ones because I can't bend this pie plate back. But guess what? Pretty or not, oh, there we go. It's going to taste really good. And what I do is I just take these leftover crumbs and strawberries and put them right alongside that pie. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, I'll give it a taste test in just a second. Well, time for a taste test. Actually, I have to confess, I didn't taste test it last night when we had it for dessert. Well, I did, but not for you. So I'm going to taste test it this morning so I can tell you what my opinion is. I already know what my opinion is. But let me just get a nice scoop. Just as good as I remembered. Very, very good. Creamy, strawberry-ish. And you know, I do like that homemade graham cracker crust better than the store-bought. I think it's because it's toasted. It tastes toasted because it had been cooked in the oven for a bit. So, and you saw me make it. It takes nothing at all to make. They're not difficult at all. So if you got a box of graham crackers or the box of graham cracker crumbs, go for it. Delicious, delicious, delicious. And you'll see there's some pieces missing. It was delicious, and it'll be delicious again tonight. So that's all I have for you today. I'll see you Tuesday. Tuesday's a craft day. I have on my book what I'm making, but I haven't read it yet today, so I don't know what it is. But it'll be fun. We'll have a good time. So come on out and play with me on Tuesday. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and the bell so you'll be notified. Give me a thumbs up and do make this strawberry Jello ice cream pie. You will love it. Have a great afternoon. Play by the rules. Stay safe. And everybody play nice now. Love ya. Bye-bye.